Good morning, grand rising to you this morning. This is our daily antiviral message. Okay, well, of course, my technology is acting up, but that's okay. Give everybody a minute to gather, and then we will get started, okay? Yeah, all right. So, good rising. And welcome to your daily antiviral, living beyond the viral message. And this is day 9. We've been coming together here now for 9 days. And each day we come together. We gather together. And I'm offering you an inspirational reading, an affirmation, a few health tips to consider, something for the children to do, and something for you to do, and then a closing prayer or reading as we move through this challenge. Yesterday, several more states were asked to stay home, and Maryland it was one of them. So along with Michigan and I believe West Virginia. So now more than ever, we must manage our time and our energy in productive ways. And that's what I hope we can do here together. We can lessen or mitigate our physical vulnerability to the virus by strengthening our our mental, emotional, and spiritual self. By focusing our thoughts and opening our hearts, we may find that there's another way of looking at the world, which will help us navigate the changes that we're going to face on the other side of this virus, because things are changing and they're changing rapidly. So how are we going to do our time? We come together daily to do it with love. This is about love. And I usually don't do anything until the end, but I want to put this out there early. Because I recognize something. I come to you every day and I can talk to you. Yeah, you say good morning, you say I love you, you take the lesson, but you can't talk to me. And in this time of social distancing or love at a distance, I know that some of you have questions, not about the virus. You go to Dr. Gupta, he's giving great information, Sanjay Gupta on CNN, but about how to navigate this. How do we love from a distance? How do we hold on to one another when we can't touch one another? How do we occupy our time every single day? How do we manage the fear? How do we do those things? So instead of me just talking to you, I've created, or I'm involved with, a process, a platform that's going to allow you to talk to me. Me and Tina Lifford, she is the inner fitness guru. You may know her as Aunt Vi from Queen Sugar. So she and I are coming together on an interactive platform called Love from a Distance, where we can talk to you and you can talk to us. You'll be able to ask us questions. You'll be able to talk about what's going on for you. You'll be able to share your experience of love from a distance and how you're holding on to family. So we're going to do that this coming Sunday, March 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that'll be 4 on the West Coast. And I'm going to put the link in my thread when we finish, but I wanted to get that out early. Love from a Distance, an interactive platform so that we can talk to each other, because I talk to you every day, but this thing moves so fast I can't answer your questions and do all of that. So Love from a Distance, Sunday, March 29th, that's this coming Sunday, 7 p.m. Myself and Tina Lifford. Like I said, she's the inner fitness guru. She's got a wonderful book out right now, but you may know her as Aunt Vi from Queen Sugar. All right, we're going to be together and we're going to talk, and you're going to talk to us. That's real exciting, all right? But now for our antiviral daily message. And so we begin, yeah? We begin today. You know, when that chime goes off, it's time for us to start. I want to remind you that breath is a gift of love and a gift of grace that fills us with life. Breath is our connection to the source and the source of our life. So together, let's breathe, okay? Take a long, deep inhale through the nose and a slow, complete exhale through the nose. And as we breathe together, as we have every day, let us set an intention to defy anything and everything that would challenge our capacity and right to breathe fully and completely, because that's where the virus is going. Again, together, let us take a long, deep inhale and a slow, complete exhale out through the nose. Now just relax. Just relax. Stop typing for a minute. Come fully present to this moment, right here, right now. Just be aware of where you are and what it feels like, sounds like to be right where you are in this moment. Just breathe, relax, and be aware. Now let us take a moment right now to send light and love and energy to every person who has tested positive for the virus, every person who is right now affected by the virus. Let us surround them in white healing light. Let us call forth the violet transmuting flame from the universe into every hospital room, every emergency room, every testing center, every home where someone is being affected by the virus. And if you will join me, place a hand over your heart and repeat these words silently or aloud, so that every person, regardless of their age or their race or their location, any person who is right now being affected by the virus, anyone who is moving through the grips of the virus, will receive the energy of these words because of our intention. These are the words. May your suffering end. May your body be healed. May you have strength, endurance, and courage. May you know wholeness and peace. And we breathe. Remember that what we give, we receive. So in giving light and love and energy and white light protection to others, we're giving it to ourselves because we're all in this together. Yeah? And we breathe. Now, our inspirational reading today comes from an award-winning children's book by Kobe Yamananda. I think it's a children's book, but it says, "What do you do with a chance?" That's our reading for today, okay? And I want to read some of it for you because I find this to be an incredible book. So almost like story time, okay? This is what it says. One day, I got a chance. It seemed to show up. It acted like it knew me, as if it wanted something. I didn't know why it was here. What do you do with a chance, I wondered. It fluttered around me, it brushed up against me, it circled me as if it wanted to grab me. I started to reach for it, but I was unsure and pulled back, and so it flew away. I thought about it a lot. I wished I had taken my chance. I realized I had wanted it, but I still didn't know if I had the courage. When another chance came around, I wasn't so sure, but I decided to try. I went to reach for it, but I missed and fell. I was embarrassed. I felt foolish. It seemed like everyone was looking at me. I decided I never wanted to feel this way again. So after that, whenever a chance came along, I ignored it. And the more I ignored them, the less they came around. Until one day, I noticed that I hadn't seen a chance in quite a while. It was as if they had all disappeared. And I started to worry. What if I never get another chance? I know I acted like I didn't care, but the truth was I did. I still wanted to take a chance, but I was afraid. And I wasn't sure that I would ever be brave enough. That's from the award-winning children's book, What Do You Do with a Chance? I hope you heard that. I hope you listened to that because it is so reminiscent of where we are today. What are we going to do with a chance? The chance that we have right now. So let me ask you a question. What have you been putting off, ignoring, avoiding? Today is the day for us all to turn around and face something that you've been doing. Maybe run your credit report or file for or sign those divorce papers. Today is Take It On Tuesday, okay? Take It On Tuesday. Today is the day to make that phone call you've been dreading. This is Take It On Tuesday. Now, here's the big one. Incomplete cycles of actions. That means something that you started, something that you've been promising and swearing that you're going to finish, but you haven't. Take it on Tuesday. And this Take It On Tuesday, we are going to take it on. We're going to do it. Now, how about the laundry? If you have a machine in your home, get that laundry done. And what about ironing? Don't you get tired of ironing every day? Or every time you get ready to go somewhere, you got to dig in the closet or the basket and find something to do? Why not take on the ironing today? Put in a movie. How about The Last Samurai? You know, I've been talking about that. Or perhaps catch up on all of those things you've recorded in the DVR and get those shirts and those pillowcases and the children's clothes and whatever else is sitting in the laundry basket or that you crammed in the drawers thinking you're going to iron it when you get ready to put it on. Come on, take it on Tuesday. Let's take it on. Why not sit down and start to write that book you say you want to write? How about that? Huh? Or how about finishing the book that you started 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago? How about that? How about finishing your dissertation? All of you ABDs out there who've been saying, as soon as I get some time off, or I need to take some time off from work so that I can finish my dissertation, get it done. You got the time. The universe heard you. It gave you a chance. How you going to do your time, ABDs? How you going to do your time this time? Come on. You can take it on today. Now, yesterday was Make a Move Monday. And the challenge was to make a move, to do something, perhaps something new. But today is different. Take It On Tuesday is about completing incompletes, things that you started and haven't finished, or things that you've been ignoring, denying. You know what they say? They say, eat the frog first thing in the morning. Then you don't have to avoid it for the rest of the day. That means if you take on the most unpleasant thing, if you take that off your plate, it opens the space and the energy for you to move on to something new, to move in a new direction. So come on. That's something you've been avoiding or denying. Eat the frog. Do what you've been resisting. And it doesn't matter how big or how small the thing is. Just get it done. Because the resistance to doing it is much more exhausting than actually doing the thing that you resist. You know, when you constantly put things off or avoid things, it's a signal of several possibilities. One is that you're just lazy. 2 is that you're afraid. And 3 is that you've made a commitment that you no longer want to keep. So take it on today. Tell somebody or yourself, I'm not doing that. Instead of leaving it hanging there, just tell them I'm not doing that. Now listen, if you made a commitment to do something to somebody else and you no longer want to do it, let them know. Take on some truth telling. How about that? that means you have a chance to renegotiate the commitment or release yourself from it. Now, that person or those people may be a little upset with you since you've avoided them for so long and left them hanging by putting this thing off long and long. So, or they may simply say, okay, thank you for letting me know because I'm really tired of waiting. Okay? But in either case, take it on. Here's an easy one. Have you completed the coloring pages that you started last week? If not, do it today. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do on Take It On Tuesday. I'm going to unpack. Because I came home from filming Fix My Life last week when the first stay-at-home order came in, and I still have one suitcase in the hall, and then there's another one on the floor in my bedroom. It's open. The stuff is pulled out. Half of it's on the foot of the bed. So I'm going to take that on today. I'm going to take on unpacking and get that completed on this Take It On Tuesday, completing incompletes. Okay? I think I may be home a little longer than I first anticipated, so I'm going to take that on. So, beloved, what are you going to take on today? What are you going to complete today? What have you been resisting and avoiding that you can take on today? Now, let me just say this. No, let me not say that. Now, here's the question. What are we going to do with the children today? All right? How about making an About Me t-shirt? Listen, look at this. I found this online, and I thought it would be really fun to do with the kids, particularly the little ones. All you need is an old t-shirt or an undershirt, some markers, or you can use magazines. And if you don't have a shirt that's a solid color, take an old one, turn it inside out. And what happens here is every section of the shirt is dedicated to something different. So their favorite food, their favorite film, their self-portrait, the names they've been called, the things that they like. You see that? You can do that on a real t-shirt. And you can do it with markers where they can just write it in, or let them get pictures out the magazine and you can glue it on there. And it's an About Me t-shirt. You know, I thought that was so good, right? I got that online. You could do that with the children today. Just get an old t-shirt. Their age, their grade, whatever you want to put on there, their favorite food, okay? Now, if you have tweens or teens, I guess they're doing homework. Parents, please, please, please schedule the baby's days. Don't just let those brilliant minds lodge around, okay? They need to get up, get dressed, eat breakfast, and then they need to read or study or do some math. How about this? You know, you can find lots of stuff online, like for homeschooling and stuff, that's age appropriate and grade appropriate. But how about this? How about teaching the middle schoolers and the high schoolers how to write cursive? Because I understand they don't teach that in the schools anymore. And these children are not going to be able to sign their name. And they're so used to doing everything online, okay? So the teens and the tweens, the middle schoolers and the high schoolers, they can make a t-shirt too, okay? And now for the big people who are trying to figure out what to do with this chance to finish up what you've been resisting, green, green, green. Eat your greens. Listen, if you go to the supermarket, there are plenty of vegetables because people are so busy buying toilet paper, they are not thinking about kale and Brussels sprouts. And they have plenty of garlic. So get you some garlic, chop it up real fine, put it on a spoon with some raw honey and eat it, okay? Get that immune system pumping. Don't forget your oregano oil capsules, and your elderberry tea, your ginger, lemon, honey stuff. Just pump up the immune system, all right? And if you're living in an apartment or so, don't every now and then stick your head out the window and just get a little fresh air, all right? I'm waiting for the sun to come so that we can breathe and get some vitamin D. Now, I also have some free resources for you, okay? Today, these resources come from Hay House. Say thank you, Hay House, and read Tracy. Now, they have some inspirational videos. They have some downloadable ebooks. They have some worksheets that you can work on, and they've got a few links to some popular podcasts, including Susie Orman, my friend Susie Orman, who's talking about money. And you know, we all want to know more about money. So my team will put the link in the thread. So please take advantage of Hay House's gift and generosity to us. They told me that they've had over 200,000 visits to the site in the last week, so the stuff must be good. Watch some of those videos and turn off the news. Please get a little bit of news in the morning and a little bit in the evening, just so that you know what's going on. But do not spend the whole day. 15 to 20 minutes at a time, that's all you need. I made a mistake. I was cooking yesterday and left it on. By the end, I had to go sit down and breathe, okay? Okay? So it's Take It On Tuesday. Forgive me if I've run a little long today. I'm trying to get it done to you in 12 to 15 minutes, okay? Wait a minute. Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute. How could I forget? The Last Samurai, okay? I didn't see many responses yesterday to my question, so I'm going to ask it again. That question. What do you think was the first major move that Captain Aldrin made that would change the course of his life? Now, for that question, that happens early in the movie, because he made a lot of moves, but it happened early in the movie. I want you to identify that. Now, here's today's question. Which of the characters do you think is the angel? There's an angel in that movie, and they show up early on, and they're there till the very end. So who do you think is the angel? Let's see if you can identify the angel. And you can put your answer right in the thread. I didn't see a lot of yesterday, but I'll be checking in today. Who is the angel, and what's the big move that Captain Aldrin made? Oh, heavens. And finally, let me say this. Let me take this on, all right? Let me fix my technology, because I've got to get our closing reading. All right, forgive me. I think I'm doing pretty good with the technology, though, right? I had 2 devices the other day, and 3, and today I got 2, because I put it in here so I could do your reading. All right, let me take this on today. I with no heat, no judgment, meaning I'm not upset. I have seen your requests and your questions, okay? Here's some truth-telling. Please know that I'm not going to call you or write you. You know, if you want to apply to Iyanla Fix My Life, you can go to Oprah.com, and there's a form there that you can fill out, and you'll get an application. Listen, I get literally hundreds of emails every day, hundreds, at 3 different email addresses. And there's no way I can respond to everyone personally. People are sending me their phone number. And even if I wanted to do it, I couldn't do that and live my life. I do read a lot of my mail, a lot of it. And everybody wants something. So if I can't respond to everybody, I can't respond to anybody personally. But I do have a team, and we do communicate. And they do their best to take on what they can. But even that takes time when you're getting 200 to 300 emails 7 days a week. It's a lot, even for the team. So that's why I do this. This is what I can offer you for whatever you think it is that you have to tell me face to face. You don't have to tell me face to face. You got to pray, and you got to do your work. I encourage you to listen deeply to everything that's being offered here. And do your work, okay? I'm not going to call you, and I'm not going to write you. We do answer questions, but right now we're working on, I think, February's questions and February's emails. And this is not February, January, and this is March, all right? So let me take that on and put it out there, because I know people get disappointed, and I never promised anybody that I was going to write you. I don't understand what that is. Take on your own writing. Who do you need to write today? How about that? All right, now for our closing reading, or shall I say our closing prayer. It comes from a classic book, The Prospering Power of Prayer by Catherine Ponder. All right. She's also the author of The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity. I love her work. And this is the prayer that she's offering us. It's in chapter 3, and it says, making the right contact for prosperity. All right? And this is what she writes. It's an affirmative prayer, so it's something she's putting out in the universe. It says, I give thanks that I am appropriately and divinely clothed with the rich substance of God. I give thanks that I am appropriately and divinely housed with the rich substance of God. I give thanks that I am appropriately and divinely transported wherever I wish to go with the divine substance of God. I give thanks for the ever-increasing health, strength, youth, peace, joy, and beauty. I give thanks that my financial income increases mightily through the direct action of a loving God. I give thanks for immediate and complete payment of all of my financial obligations. I give thanks that in every day, in every way, I am prospering and growing richer and richer. How about if you just say that? That's why I didn't give you an affirmation today. And I'm not going to put it in the thread. Go back and listen to this again. You got to do the work, people. Don't expect me to do everything. That's The Prospering Power of Prayer by Catherine Ponder. And it's a affirmative prayer to get us in alignment with what it is that we are calling for. What to Do with a Chance, okay, by Kobe Yamada. And that is the work for the day. And so we breathe. Take it on Tuesday. Take it on, whatever you're resisting or avoiding, and be a great day. Don't forget, look for the link to sign up from Love from a Distance, an interactive conversation with me, you, and Tina Lifford, our community inner fitness guru. All right? Deep bow to us all. Deep bow.